The Hype Podcast, episode 104, Bowties and Beanpies. This week on The Hype, airplane drama sparks racial conversations, a local rib joint goes up in smoke. Have you ever gotten all your change back in all ones? And how much would you pay for a pair of tennis shoes from the greatest NBA player who never played a game? All of this and more are the reasons you don't want to miss this episode of The Hype Podcast.
Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real. Have you been to a strip club in Seattle?
Yeah, they're fucking stupid.
Oh, man. I mean, you got to pay $10 to get in. There's a drink minimum.
What?
And there's no nudity. Or there's nudity, but there's like not like
no,
the nudity you really want.
There's only yeah.
You want to help me out and hand me my water, please?
There's only toplessness and no prostitution. It's fucking lame.
That sucks. It sounds like marriage.
Well, prostitution's everywhere, my friend.
Dude, apparently not at fucking certain strip clubs. It's stupid.
Any place in the world you can pay for a handy. You just have to have the right.
That's
friend.
prostitution.
Paying for a handy.
You just have the. You just have to have the right accommodations.
Yeah. So, and that's a good way to kick off the show for Mother's Day.
dude. Speaking of, like, sorry, that statement was like rather obvious to me. Like, if you have enough money, I'm sure prostitution is viable everywhere. I was talking to a couple people this week, and Osa's not even in his chair, is he?
Yeah. He has his headphones on. We are both in the world of the podcast.
Just checking. I thought he got up to fucking take a shit now that we're all ready to go.
No, I really want my prep sheet to fucking print out, and it's really fucking pissing me off because I don't have a spare computer because I'm using it for goddamn Skype. Oh, shit's moving. It's actually
Don't worry. I'll wait. I'll wait till you're ready.
It's really printed.
How you been, Doug? Traveling on the road?
I'm good, man.
Living the life of a nomad?
Yeah, it's cool. Playing in poker tournaments and fucking just hanging out.
Wait, real poker tournaments or like online poker tournaments?
No, real ones.
Okay.
I'm trying to do like one a week. This one I bought in. It was $125, $4,000 guaranteed, and I just got a fucking shit run, man. Like I was getting good cards, but I couldn't fucking catch on the flop or anything.
Damn. I only played Texas Hold'em growing up. I don't understand card games.
You have your sunglasses on and stuff?
Your big ass cowboy hat?
I just had my fucking regular hat on.
That's your problem. You didn't have your sunglasses on. They could see your tells.
So did you lose all your money? Or are you able to make it home?
Yeah, no, it was only $125 buy-in.
Okay, you didn't.
Oh, cool. So your pimp didn't have to get a hold of you.
No.
Let you know what was up.
Didn't call me.
Oh, so didn't call me.
Yeah. Oh
no. So, is your fucking phone on silent?
My phone's on fucking silent. It just told me that the Spurs and Warriors will be playing today. Well, hold on. I gotta talk you into something. This is the Hype Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
I'm the host with no name.
And I'm gonna go by Swiss Michaels from now on.
You're gonna go by Swizz Michaels?
Might as well get the name out there.
Yeah, you know, Swizz Michaels is right up there in lame names like Tayo Cruz.
Dude, you should go by fucking Abu Akbar Shabal or some fucking stupid Muslim shit.
That is racist.
So this is
how is that? No.
Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Let me just give it a quick rundown, and then we can go on. You can.
Really? You stopped the show so you could give us a rundown of what we're already fucking talking about? Go ahead.
That's what I'm going to do, because I want people to hang out after minute 15 after you berating this dude and looking like a racist. Well, sounding like a racist. They can't see you. Okay, so today on the Hype Podcast, we're going to run down whether we're the host with no name is, because he's given us some clues. Shaq has some religious issues we need to talk about. A local business, and this guy, I've seen this guy all the time. He has the best collection of snakeskin boots I've ever seen. Rio, Snoop Dogg's uncle, his rib business burnt down. Somebody officially started a new job this week, And when a waitress gives you all ones, what does that really mean? Memphis police are nice enough to let you ride up front. That's all the host with no name because he's on the road. And some of the worst songs that are catchy, but you still want to listen to them. You know, we went up to the space station, 200 spacewalk. I don't know. That's Shaq's thing. So I'm trying to figure out the whole significance behind it. Damien, we got a lot of NBA talk, a lot of airplane drama. We even got some Trump shit for you. And we're going to close it out with the list of 10 things that kids used to do in the 90s that the host of No Name thinks is retarded. So I will throw it back to you, my good sir.
Well, no. If he's going to be racist, I'm going to do this. It's not, he doesn't think it's retarded. That's his, like...
No,
his
retarded, you can't say retarded anymore, too. Remember that.
Really?
What? No, what, dude, I haven't told you this fucking whole thing. Retarded is not a thing. You know that, right? Do you know what,
I know if
you know what retarded means? Do you know what retarded means?
Please.
It means to rewind or peel back. Do you know what tarded means?
To slow?
Yes. Tarded means slow. So when you say somebody's retarded, you're saying they're not tarded.
Okay.
Mind blown. Bam. There's your fucking life lesson for the day.
Weird.
Yeah, but if I'm at Walmart and
That kid's a retard.
and I'm at Walmart and I go and I walk by the greeter and go, "No, I'm not gonna have a nice day, you fucking retard." Somebody's gonna be mad.
Yeah, but they're
Because I mean,
ignorant.
even though
They're ignorant, then you stop and you explain to them exactly what I explained to you. Like when you go to the movie theater.
Wait.
and then they will explain to me how I'm no longer welcome in that Walmart.
Exactly. I don't think you get that chance, Oso. Not you. Not me.
No, it's one of those confusing things about life. Like when you go to the movies, which fucking armrest is yours?
Both.
That is very confusing.
Right?
No,
Or
both. Where the fuck do you go to the movies?
Regal.
Yeah, that's. Well, we're talking
Or
to
like-
a man's man.
yeah, right.
Both of these are mine.
Right. No, it's really weird because if you think about it, like if humans evolved from monkeys, why are monkeys still around?
I don't know. I don't understand
Yeah,
that. I mean, because like all the cats and weird dogs that were running around the earth that our shit evolved from, they're gone.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
still different breeds of like cats.
But they're not like the crazy ass cats, or you know what I'm saying. What was the one on the Flintstones with the big teeth? Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Saber-toothed cat.
Saber-toothed
yeah, like a saber-toothed cat. Where they at?
I mean, like we got
Yeah,
tigers
right.
and ocelots. Those still come from like the same like domestic cats we have at home.
Yeah, but add to the conversation. Where the fuck are what do you say they are?
The extinct ones,
Saber-toothed cat.
Yeah, where's the
Saber-toothed
saber-toothed
cats.
cats at?
probably extinct.
You know what I really want to know
What
is who decided what time it was when they made the first clock. That's what I really want to know.
Well, didn't they go off clocks from sundials?
They went off sundials.
Right. But
Yeah.
who decided what time it was?
Whatever the sundial said.
This is
Because
a
that
sundial.
was already the collective.
They had already
clock.
figured out that concept.
No, right. But go back. Sundials are clocks. When the first sundial was invented, who
You're
said
talking about like when it hit up top.
sounds like
that's
noon.
noon.
Well, he's like, some motherfucker at some point was like, dude, you know, when it gets there, that seems to be about the middle of the fucking day.
Yeah, because noon's like
Yeah.
when the sun
I mean,
reaches
because
like right over us.
You also have to think about the fact that the calendar was only 10 months before. I mean,
Right.
they got the time thing really wrong. And actually, to me, in my opinion, if they could come up with a metric way to tell time, that would be a lot more awesome. I'm saying the fucking 12 thing,
seconds.
the fucking 12 thing is fucking stupid.
That's what I don't get. I mean, somebody at some point was like, "Man, it's 5 o'clock somewhere."
You know,
use
and
military time?
You know, like that type of shit.
what?
Do you ever use military time?
Yeah, when I was 7 and I had it on my digital watch. Yeah, I did.
The military does. I know they do.
Well, yeah, I would.
I mean, I
would hope
I understand military time. I don't see a fucking point because if I'm talking to somebody who's not in the military and you know,
Go off
I,
and be like, it's
I tell them
22:30.
1500, and they'll be like,
What?
"That's how much you
They're
gonna
like,
give."
what? They're like, I'm not buying shit from you for 1,500.
Yeah, they're like, "That's how much you want to give me for my beat up Explorer."
Right? Why is there Celsius and Fahrenheit too? Like I don't
Because
get
because Fahrenheit, Celsius is metric.
Really?
Yeah,
that. No, but why?
because
But why is what I'm
because
saying.
the
Like,
metric
why,
system
Why
came.
didn't they come up with one standard?
The metric system came later. See, when I was in school many years ago, they told us we needed to learn the metric system because when we grow up, we'd be using it.
No,
Hey,
you're not.
you can talk to
we have-
any.
we have-
You can talk to any fucking Gen X kid, and they will tell you that.
They don't fucking use that
I
shit.
failed a lot of tests over some fucking metric shit I'll never use. Fuck that.
No,
But on
I
the
get it.
same note-
why do we have two fucking forms of everything? We got 2 forms of time, 2 forms of measurement.
We don't have 2 forms of fucking time. They're the same goddamn time.
We
Military
have
time
military
is not.
time and we have standard time.
Military time is not that much different.
No, not really.
A time zone is more different.
Really? Really? Well, Celsius isn't that much fucking different than Fahrenheit, is it?
No,
It is.
It's just metric.
It is.
It is. It is. Okay, explain that to me. Explain how different it is then.
It's a
That's right.
different system. It's a different system of measurement. In military time compared to standard time, you're just switching the goddamn number. When it comes to comparing Celsius to Fahrenheit, you got to figure
You're
out
just
the
switching the goddamn number.
No, you got to figure
No.
out the fucking formula.
Because it's like if you
You know what? I appreciate the fact that you can show your pure ignorance here. I appreciate that fact. That is one of your best talents. Fuck this guy.
I'm still
cut
waiting
his
for-
Skype.
I'm still waiting
Cut
for a
his
good
Skype.
explanation.
But I mean,
still
isn't it
waiting
the
for a
same
good
like when you got
explanation.
to convert from miles per hour to kilometers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that. Yeah, there's a conversion
Why- so
process.
why are there
Military
two
time, there is no
fucking-
conversion process. 3 o'clock is fucking
really?
3 o'clock.
Really? What's 1700? What time is 1700?
That's 5 o'clock.
How did you convert that from 17 to 5?
17
Explain.
Because I
minus
just
2.
know.
Okay, so
I don't.
No,
no,
shut up, let Shaq
The
talk.
thing is,
Hey, I've never said this before, but let Shaq talk. Go ahead.
let
and
me,
say
let
it.
me give him the little
yeah, hey, some flaws. Some flaws.
flaws. I finally get to talk. Yay. So, I'll give you the little easy calculation. When it's 13, it's 1 o'clock. So you just subtract the 2 from the 3.
Wait, so you have to do a little bit of conversion. Interesting. Weird. Thank you, Shaquiz Michaels.
Shaquiz-
Now, do me a
Shut-
favor.
shut- Cut his Skype. Cut his Skype.
No, motherfuck you, because you know what, goddamn it, I just know. Like when you say 1700, I just know. There's no conversion process. That's over.
So if I tell you 85 degrees, Fahrenheit, you don't know what it is Celsius because you just don't know.
Not yet, but there is a conversion method.
There you go.
There-
So
from
there
standard
is a
to metric.
conversion process for both.
Do you know the conversion
what
process?
Yes, it's 37 degrees difference.
I thought it was
What?
32.
No, it's not 32.
You
0
guys,
degrees Fahrenheit is
you guys should fight to the death over there.
huh?
We should. No, I'm just waiting for him to look it up because I think he's right.
Yeah.
I think it's actually 34, but I could be wrong.
It's not. It
No,
never
I'm
hurts
still-
to be wrong.
I'm
But hold
still
up.
waiting.
Hey,
What-
I'm talking to my phone.
It would be. Why?
32 degrees Celsius.
God.
Is it 32?
30 degrees Fahrenheit equals minus 1.111 degrees.
Why are you talking to that broad on there when you could have just typed it in instead of interrupting the fucking show?
Because it's technology. We need to get on this.
You need to
Learn.
You need to get on that.
But yeah, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, yeah, because
Fantastic.
okay, because freezing is 0, and whatever at Fahrenheit. What's freezing in Fahrenheit? 32 minus 32 is freezing,
Anything
right?
No, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. 0 degrees Celsius is freezing.
So that's the 32 right there. All right,
Word.
done deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
you are
I
now
wanna know who the
smarter
fuck
than a
came up
fifth
with that.
grader.
Way to go, Steve Harvey.
Wow.
Now,
Thanks.
if little fucking
I'll go ahead and I'll take the L.
or Jabal or whatever the fuck his name is can explain this whole Muslim religions thing all of a sudden, I'd appreciate it.
I don't know why this is on here. He made me type it. I have no religious background at all. I didn't understand it.
He's a secret Muslim.
I just don't want Trump to knock my door down.
Well, he says he comes from a split religious home. His mother was raised up Christian. I've heard her say, "Oh Lord,
Yep.
oh Lordy,"
Right. Okay.
and then he said his dad was a Muslim.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like he was a long-term Muslim. Like he
But then
wasn't.
I'd ask him.
As a fellow black man, you know his dad wasn't around, so Muslim has no bearing on
Motherfucker,
his
cut his
life
Skype.
whatsoever.
Cut his fucking Skype.
No, I had to ask him what kind of Muslim his dad was. I was like, is he like the Middle East Muslim, or is he like the got converted in jail Muslim? Because I think that
Man, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool.
hey, that's the only way brothers become Muslims. Really, I
In
mean,
America.
from my experience, like I mean, that's dude slinging bean pies. I mean, I don't know.
I've actually always wondered. I've always wondered whether people become religious voluntarily. And from my experience, I have noticed people in today's society never become religious voluntarily.
Yeah, they usually follow what their parents did.
Either you're forced to do it, or your life gets real fucked up, and you're like, I need something.
Right? Yeah. I mean, they go through a traumatic experience or something like that, where they literally wake up one day and go, "Oh my God,
I need Jesus."
I mean, I've been there for plenty of altar calls, and like it's always like when we were in high school, the bride would bring her cute sinner ass friend, and then she would find Jesus, and you'd be like, "Fuck, God damn it." I guess I'm really fucking wrong for saying that, but God damn it, I was really gonna be about that, but then she found Jesus tonight. God damn it.
I'm curious, what do you think the church does for holidays like Mother's Day and shit like that?
Oh, they have all sorts of dinners and stuff like that.
Yeah, because today's Sunday, so...
the church turns a fucking buck on holidays like this.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, did they go out and be like, hey, Mary hooked up with Jesus. She's the original mom. Like, hey, moms.
No, Mary's not the original mom.
Come get hooked up at church, There's
a bitch named Eve.
Right? Who fucked it up for everybody.
She didn't really fuck it up for everybody. He didn't have to eat the apple.
True, but if your girl came up to you and was like, hey, babe, eat this, what you gonna do?
Hold the fuck on. Back up. Eve was not a fucking mother.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she had Cain and Abel.
What was her kid's name?
What
was Eve's kid's name?
Cain and Abel. Who Cain killed Abel.
No, Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel.
You do realize that's not a real. Those aren't real people, right?
Yeah, but we're talking about the first woman in the Bible.
Oh, we're talking about metaphorical children. Okay.
Well, you're talking about the Immaculate Conception. So I thought we were just.
I thought we were getting into the religion.
Bible time. Well, I mean, if you want to stick with the monkeys still being here, that's fine. But if you want to talk about Jesus, we need to talk about goddamn Jesus.
Gotta have on one page, my nigga.
The fuck, man. I mean,
wait, didn't she have Cain and Abel after the whole Garden of Eden incident?
Oh yeah. He put their asses out.
He put their asses way out.
I mean, he put their furniture on the goddamn lawn.
Hey, what if that was the real reason? What if that apple had nothing to do with it? What if he found out that they were fucking before they were married, and that's why they got put out to fucking pasture?
No, because God wanted them to do whatever they wanted.
If you really want to play it kind of technical, I mean, there's kind of an incestuous element to it because Eve was created from Adam's rib.
Right.
That's kind of, I mean, really. That's where the nasty. That's where the nasty begins. Is it still what?
Does that still make you a parent? Technically, is it Adam her daddy?
Check it out. Today, you'd be in jail. You would have to register. You would have to register when you moved. When they kicked you out of the Garden of Eden, you would have to register in your new neighborhood.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying. I mean,
say it.
Since she's from Adam's rib, does that make him her daddy?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm thinking like on some Greek mythology shit where like Zeus's kids were born from him.
But that's Greek mythology. That's different than the Bible.
But I'm just saying, those are his kids.
Mythology's not real.
It's all not real, but the Bible, I mean, shit. When you get into the Greek shit, that shit gets real serious. Like,
dude,
motherfuckers got real powers.
Right?
You know what I think that whole fucking like Greek mythology thing, I think that was actually a real thing from one of the children that was so traumatized that he just made up all these gods and fucking, powers and shit like that. I think really his dad just fucked his whole family. Like his aunts, his uncles, his fucking sisters, shit like that. I think fucking Jesus was just like, oh, son, I am fucking mowing through all of your cousins and sisters, man.
And that's why I
don't know why he had a fucking Latin accent just now, but I really think that's what it was. Like, if you turn Greek mythology into an episode of Criminal Minds, and it all makes sense.
What?
I'm just saying. For example, I read the article about our good friend Rio, and it talked about a lot of racism for, like, in the Portland, like Beaverton, Hillsborough area being part of the reason that his rib shack burnt down. Like that's one of the fucking most upstanding people I've met. I mean, it's Snoop Dogg's uncle. Who the fuck wouldn't love that guy?
Yeah, I hit him on. I got him on K-Pam the other day.
Damn.
And when I hit him up, he's like, "Yeah, I'm in LA filming he's down there doing the Martha Stewart thing with Snoop."
Yeah,
Hey,
like the man makes ribs for a living. Who the fuck would want to hurt that guy?
What a fucking good life. My fucking business burns down and I'm out. I head to LA fool to hang out with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, really.
Hey, you know what? But I gotta say it. That motherfucker was over there killing him. He was in the right. I mean, he had a bomb ass location. I bet some white boy wants to open up a fucking brewery right there. It was like, I'm gonna burn this shit down.
Yeah, some fucking hipster was like, you know what, bro? This is animal cruelty. We don't need any fucking ribs here. We need more beer.
Yeah, we need more beer. It's all about the
More
hops.
fucking beer.
Did you ever try those ribs though?
Yeah, I've tried his ribs.
Right.
Yeah, they're on point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Snoop Dogg's uncle does not make shitty ribs.
I
Let me
remember
tell you that.
we did a show. Were you there for that show, that Snoop show where he came in and delivered all the ribs?
Oh, I wasn't there, but I heard about it. I
Yeah,
think
he
you told
came
me
through.
about it.
Yeah, I had a gig and I had to get the fuck out of there, but I was like, damn.
That shit sounds dope.
Yeah, he every time that Snoop performs, he'll come through and like Snoop's been out to like his establishment for like pre-parties before he performs.
Dude, all I know is if you're Snoop Dogg's uncle and you're hanging out in the Pacific Northwest, like you're making some chips. Like you are fucking doing it right. If you're still in the Pacific Northwest, being Snoop Dogg's uncle and fucking making cheddar, because he could have gone anywhere with that shit. Like
Snoop
imagine
Dogg's
if he
uncle.
was in. Imagine if he was like down kicking it with Snoop in LA and opened a Rib Shack. Snoop would be there every fucking day. He'd get so much business. He's got to be killing it up
He
there.
could be the king of fucking Cleveland.
Yeah. He really
because
could.
Snoop Dogg is an international star. Like I'm Snoop's uncle boy. Yeah, everybody. in Cleveland
Yeah,
get it.
really.
Yeah.
Walk around, get his Bill Cosby shimmy on. I'm Snoop Dogg's uncle, boy.
Hey, make it happen. So
Yeah, I actually just started this last week making my own chips. I just have to bring that up because my job officially has started last Monday. So
Oh, you
I'm
got-
out and about full time now.
you're out and about full time making chips.
Fuck yeah, I'm making them
Were you
chips.
in training before?
Yeah, I was just doing weekends for a little while to make sure I had everything squared away because I deal with a lot of international clients sometimes. So if I'm dealing with Canada, there's customs regulations that I got to work with and things like that. So I had to go out and make sure that I was dialed in and on point because if not, that could take up to a full day to correct. Because customs fucking takes forever. I don't know if you guys know this. Where if you want to ship something to Canada, it takes minimum 5 hours to get your paperwork processed. And if there's something not legible, or if one of the account, billing information sections is wrong, or a box isn't checked,
Gotta start over.
they send it back to you, and fucking 5 hours starts all over again.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many times you fuck up?
Me, I haven't yet, thank God.
Oh, okay, because I was like, he's talking like from experience.
Those fucking
No,
Canadians are tough.
because what the only thing I do on my end is I have to print out the paperwork and submit it to the customs folks. So I actually don't do any of the filling out. I did get stuck in Canada for 48 hours because one of the clients didn't fill out the paperwork properly. So I had to call my broker and say, hey, they're not accepting this paperwork, and because they get notifications as well, but I call them just to verify, kind of double check. And so I call them and they say, yeah, the client screwed up his billing information. We're going to have to resubmit it once I hear back from them. I'm like, oh, okay. Go ahead.
So you stayed to get some free healthcare?
No, I tried to, but even their Walmarts up there charge for bags. So I wasn't about to pay the dividends.
So how does it work if you're in Canada for any amount of time and like you're up there hanging out, you like catch the clap? Do they cover that? Like I caught it here.
I don't know, but I do think I should get hazard pay if that happens.
I caught it here. I mean, you guys should deal with it here.
Yeah,
I'm just
really.
saying.
It, like, listen, Canada, this is your fucking fault. I don't want to fucking deal with this shit.
So
you guys take care.
So are you fucking around in those Canadian strip clubs?
I don't even know if Canada has strip clubs. Actually, I didn't check.
But you said the waitress when you went out to get some food, the waitress gave you all ones. I thought that'd be the cue.
Oh no! That wasn't even Canada.
That wasn't even Canada.
No, that was not even Canada.
Okay,
that was
hold on.
actually
Where have you been in the last fucking week? Like everywhere you've been in the last week.
about 12 different states.
Wow.
Yeah. So no, I actually stopped at this Asian place because I wanted a little. I was having an urge for some Asian buffet.
Okay.
So
there's nothing like Asian buffet.
I know, right? It's just fucking tremendous. So I go out there, and now first of all, what is the rule of buffet? You fucking serve yourself, right? Like
Yeah.
the waitress don't really do anything but get you some fucking water or whatever you want to drink. So I'm getting there. I get my food, I get my water, my tea going because I'm a fucking classy gentleman, and then I'm done eating.
Hold on, do you put sugar in the tea?
No.
Okay.
No, he put sugar in his tank.
That is legit. It's legit.
I'm an adult.
He said
So
sugar, he said sugar in your tank. Hey, this is a fine heterosexual man. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead, continue your story.
So I get done. I throw a 20 down on the tab. She comes back, and it was lunch special, so it was like $9.99. This bitch gives me 10 ones. I'm like,
oh, you don't know the servers at the buffets expect to be tipped?
Yeah.
no, I get that they expect it, but bitch, you didn't fucking do shit.
Well, she didn't want
You
you.
gave me a water.
She didn't want you to be like, well, he didn't have any ones.
No, I get it. But when I throw a 20 down, you ask me. You don't just fucking assume. You don't sit there and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking give you rolls of quarters. No, you say, hey, would you like ones?
But here, I have a question. Did she give you correct change?
She's Asian, dude. They're pros at math. Like that's the one thing they get right.
That's sliding an N-word under the table. And B, stop bitching. You got your money back.
And
No, I know.
Nah, but she was trying to say, hey, my cousin Han works at the little joint down the way.
Right?
Some ones
She's like,
for you.
listen,
No,
I'm trying to get the rest of my family here from Japan. You need to fucking hook me up.
Okay,
wow.
I'm about to exhaust the Price is Right horn because that's just sad. No, we can't do that.
She's trying to get the rest of her family here. That's horrible.
Sorry, you're right. You're right. She wasn't Mexican. I can't really say that.
Nah, I mean,
What?
Have you ever met an Asian motherfucker that's like second generation, but they still sound like they're fresh off the boat?
Yeah, and you know why? You know why that is? You know why that is? Mostly because their parents don't ever move out of their fucking house.
Yeah, they came to America. That's all.
Yeah,
they
they all live in the same. Did you know that once your parents reach a certain age in China, that the children are by law obligated to take care of them until they die?
Oh,
right?
what,
Tradition.
what age is that? Are you gonna?
I think-
Are you gonna
I
talk?
think
Are you
once-
gonna talk to your phone?
Yeah. I want to say
Don't tempt me,
it's
sir.
like
Don't
after
tempt
the
me,
age
sir.
of 75. After the age of like 75 or 80, I
When you're
think they have to
decrepit,
take care
like
of.
society won't take care of you. Your kids got to do that shit.
Yeah, I mean that seems reasonable.
I'll tell you what, man. If I was stuck in China like that, I might have to catch.
Oh, it's Mother's Day. You might want to scroll that back to the next episode.
I was gonna say if I was Chinese and living in China, I might have to catch a case. I don't know.
Might have to
But
catch
get
a
out of that fucking house.
Is that just like a bill they just keep sending you?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's so stupid. It's like, what would they do? Go ahead and put you in jail?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they fine you.
Fucking find me.
I don't really think it's mandatory. I think it's just
I
out
know
of an
you don't.
honor.
You don't pay your child support anyway, Fresh. So you wouldn't mind.
I pay my
Nigga,
child
you can't talk about
support
that on the
every
podcast.
goddamn month. So fuck you. I'll be paying.
but hey,
I'll be paying child support until I'm fucking 80. So fuck you.
Shit.
By the time I'm done paying child support, she will be by law. She'll have to take care of me.
I'm always wondering, like, if you like the people in jail, moms and dads that are in jail, like, how does that child support still just keep stacking it up?
It stacks up. It collects interest. I mean, actually, no. In some cases, it's just fucking due. California will
I know.
California will have your ass in jail collecting interest and payments. I mean, stacking up interest and payments.
I would hate to have a baby mama and go to prison.
I think those are two things that we all mutually hate. I mean, having someone I refer to as my baby mama, which I don't use. It's a term I really don't fuck with. My daughter has a mom.
Right.
I mean, this old bitch that I deposited in. That's what it sounds like what I'm saying.
No, No, I'm curious because as you know, two black men, you'll know the answer to this.
Nigga.
Why is baby mama
Sorry.
considered disrespectful?
Why is what?
Why is saying baby mama considered like
Because-
is that like distancing yourself?
Yeah, because
Is
it's
it-
like you don't care about the broad or the woman you laid with to make that child.
You know, no, it's like this. You know how white people from Europe use all sorts of funky terms, and like white
Sure.
people from America go, "That's fucking stupid," like saying "cunt" all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is this Australia where they say "cunt" all the time, right?
Crikey.
Yeah, that's Australia.
Yeah, it's like that. I don't want to say that because that sounds stupid. It's nothing about racist or anything stupid like that. It's just some term that sounds like it came out of a rap song. And when I'm referring to my daughter and her mother, I don't want to talk like that. I was just saying because if you're married, you're not a baby mama.
It's your wife.
That's my ex-wife. I mean, you have a label for her.
Yeah, but see, that's what I don't get. Like, for example, is your ex-wife forever your ex-wife, or is there a threshold for that? Is the baby mama that you're no longer with always your baby mama?
Yeah, until the kid dies.
Whoa.
There's possibilities.
Whoa.
Until she die or the kid die. Yes.
Whoa.
And to answer the ex-wife thing, yes, she's your ex-wife forever, even if she's dead.
Whoa.
You were still married to her.
That took a dark turn.
Wow. We went from prison to killing kids. That's fucking sexy. I like it.
We called Adam from Adam and Eve a fucking pedophile. So
We're all
how much lower can we go?
Dog, we're all on this highway to hell together. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
And he's driving the rape van, so we're good.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No shit, dude. Speaking of
your exact location and license plate number, sir.
Do you have your registration?
It just says pedo bear on the side. Don't worry.
Oh, no.
No,
Cut his Skype.
speaking of Highway to Hell, you guys remember that song by AC/DC, right?
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
So, I'm listening to the radio where I'm at out here, and I just happened to cruise through like this oldies station, and there's songs that I'm like, dude, I fucking hate this song, and I'm right there singing along with it. Because it's just fucking catchy as fuck, and I don't even know what to do with myself.
It's called nostalgia.
Right?
Dude, why am I getting nostalgic to fucking Walk Like an Egyptian from the Bangles?
I don't know. I do too. I hated 80s music in the 80s. I thought that shit was fucking crap. But Walk Like an Egyptian comes on, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Like, I was playing a party on Thursday, and it was all 80s, and they wanted me to get real funky with it. Like, I played like Thomas Dolby, Blinded Me with Science. That shit, I would bump that shit.
Fucking Woz, Walk the Dinosaur and shit.
Oh wow, Walk the Dinosaur. Woo.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Relax. Let's do it.
I know that, though. I was like, over
if
here.
you want to come, then I'm like, oh yeah, that's the song.
Yeah, really.
That's the song
It's
from
like
Boys.
when
That's
I
the song from Boys to Boys. Oh, okay. Whoa!
I was over here thinking the generational gap couldn't get any bigger. I was like, I didn't understand a goddamn song you guys talked about.
You never heard Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
now. But I'm understanding the nostalgia thing because even though that shit didn't suck, I didn't like it. I still sing along to that.
You sing right along. You're
right?
like, yeah, because it takes you back to, you have some memory linked to it.
For real.
I mean, because
But what I'm really curious about is how the fuck do I know the words?
because it's been played quite a few times, my
And
friend.
you watch
I don't even know.
Zoolander.
I don't even know the words to like some of the most hit fucking rap songs nowadays.
Because there are no words.
You haven't memorized Humble yet?
No, fuck no. I haven't listened to it since you talked about it.
Yeah.
That's how much I care. That's how much I give a shit. I'm worried about real life things. Fucking Shock Bar, whatever your fucking name is. I'm worried about how people.
You care
What?
about lyrics the way Oso cares about dances because he doesn't know the Cupid Shuffle.
No, I care about real things like how people wear fucking jeans in 90-degree weather. Okay, real adult shit.
I'd be
I have.
I'd be more concerned with a movie that comes out in like a snowsuit.
Because, I'll tell you like this, because I wear jeans most of the goddamn year.
Right.
And
Okay.
because I will walk into some place and it'll be cold as shit. I have to dress, especially where I work. Like, hey, Pam, hey, if it's hot outside, it's going to be fucking 60 degrees in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they got the AC cranked up.
Because what they did was they took an office building, like was probably like it was supposed to have a bunch of cubicles and stuff. So you know how they'll have those big ass vents like on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, we have like a 10 by 10 room with like a vent that's designed to cover probably a whole room. It's fucking crazy. So if you turn it up or down, ooh, sorry.
Yeah,
if you turn it up or down, shit'll get it'll get cold.
Dude, all I'm saying, I was in Memphis not too long ago, and this fucking group of guys, they were wearing puffy jackets, fucking hats, and jeans in like 85-degree weather, dude. They're out of control. Like, I don't know how the fuck you guys do that shit. Walking down the road, like not going anywhere.
That shit is gangster.
What? You're sweating your ass off. It's fucking gangster.
Hey, man, you might have to pull the piece out your double goose.
No, I just can't. I can't fathom how people like are used to weather like that. Like, how could you seriously be that acclimated to a climate where it's 85 degrees, muggy as fuck out, and you're wearing a goose down jacket?
But what would you rather do? I'd rather be hot than cold.
Seriously?
Yeah.
In cold weather, you can put layers on.
Exactly. When you're hot, you can only take off so much. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and then
I'm just saying in general. I'm not talking about the weather. I'm just saying in general. Mm-hmm. And everybody has their own take on this. And don't fuck with me for having my own goddamn opinion.
For real.
But I'd rather be hot than cold.
Dude, that's fucking weird. And maybe it's because I'm naturally a fucking furnace.
Because you're a white guy. You're a white guy. You guys run to snow.
Well, no, I'm saying like right now I'm sitting in the shade right now and I'm fucking sweating my ass off. So I mean that could be why. I don't know what it takes to make Oh So Fresh fucking perspirate. So you could be like 90-degree weather, like, yeah, I'm good, no big deal. What do you mean pause? I'm not fucking pausing on that.
Make it Oh So Fresh perspirate.
But if you want the answer to that, put some Crown Royal in front of him.
I could have said moist. Like, what makes Oh So Fresh wet?
Yeah, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up.
You really have to pause on that one, sir.
Yeah, if I would have said it, but I didn't.
You did now.
That.
But hold up. I do have a question on this topic. What would you rather? Would you rather have to jump into a volcano or freeze to death like you're Jack Nicholson from The Shining?
I'd rather not die. I don't think that's.
Dude, that's literally like asking if you want to be handcuffed in the front seat or the back seat, dude.
Front seat.
Well, they actually do that in Memphis.
Actually, for me, I'd rather ride in the back.
Yeah,
it's like I'm going to jail anyway.
I mean, well, the front seat. I have to say the front seat is probably more comfortable. But usually, I mean, if I'm going to jail, I'm probably just going to duck down and ride.
No one see me.
I could not believe this, dude. I was at a travel plaza in Memphis, and like this dude, and it's only a reference point. There was a black guy getting arrested, and
why does he have to be a black guy?
Why couldn't you just say a guy?
Because he was black. That's all. Like I said, it's just a reference point.
So if he was Asian, would you? There was this guy, like this Asian dude.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
If it was a white guy, what would you say?
There was this white guy.
No, you said this dude, this guy. It was this guy. So we can just assume that you were biased.
Because I'm not black, okay? Because if it was a white guy, naturally we're the same tone and pigment, so he's just a guy.
Just this guy.
For you, black guys are just guys.
And no,
because
that's like the difference between.
I saw this ass cracker getting arrested.
It's
Come on over here, George Jefferson.
White rice and fried rice. Okay, white rice and fried rice, dude. It's the same fucking shit, but there is a difference. Okay. The reason I mentioned a black guy getting arrested because the officer himself was black as well, and the dude fucking puts the cuffs on him and opens the front door and lets him get in the fucking front seat.
Yeah, because if you're not like belligerent and angry and trying to like wild out on the cop, why would the cop not want to accommodate you?
Go
Fuck
do that.
Fuck that.
Go do that in Vancouver, Shaq. Go do that in fucking Vancouver. See where they put you.
Shaq, why don't you get arrested and deal with the stress of being arrested?
Been there, done that.
Being arrested is
it's not fun.
It's not stressful.
Fun. No.
Putting you in the front seat next to me, like you're going through some shit right now.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I do not know how bad you want to get the fuck away.
Right.
I mean, motherfucker yank for the steering wheel. Woo!
But if you're handcuffed,
But you know, when you talk about this black
got feet.
well, you know what I can't understand, especially with you. Sometimes you white folks, the conversation becomes racial so quickly. Like I'm sitting there, I'm having a good Spanish coffee, I'm chilling, and this gentleman's like, yeah, he starts talking to me, him and his wife.
I'm waiting for your story. So I'm trying to match the soundboard, sir. I got to be familiar.
Okay, so he's sitting there, and he's like, I'm in town from Hermiston, and we're getting ready to get on the we're gonna take a flight out tomorrow and go to like San Diego or someplace to see his mom. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I said, hey, but you better not act up on the airplane. And he was like, and all of a sudden the conversation became racial, and I couldn't understand. He's like, yeah, you really want to talk about that? And I'm like, what is it really to talk about? I mean, people are fucking up. It was one of those things where I said, I will be honest with you, sir, and tell you this. I'm not cool with the fact there's just black motherfuckers on the screen beating the shit out of each other. You've seen the videos, right? These people really, like the two dudes that fought on the Southwest Airlines, that dude was whooping the dude's ass and threw him on top of a stewardess and continued to whoop his ass.
Jesus.
Or that the airport down in Florida where they started a fucking riot because they canceled their plane.
The shit?
Motherfuckers been sitting there for 3 or 4 days because the pilots are they're not on strike. It's a slowdown. So these motherfuckers are sitting there pissed off. So they just start rioting.
And
Well, I gotta say, like I've had my plane delayed for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
And I wish the airline would have told me to just, remember, hang the fuck out. We'll get to you. But after like a day, I don't really think that qualifies. Like I don't think that works.
Yeah, you're sitting there and you're seriously fucked. I think it was JetBlue. I mean, not like they listen and they're gonna sue me if I got it wrong. But yeah, I think it was JetBlue, and the shit went crazy. But I'm sitting there with this dude. I was like, how did we go from here to here? I just thought the airplane story was funny, and he was like, I've had a couple beers, and this is the only opportunity I got to talk to a black guy. And then
whoa.
And I truly had to school the shit out of his ass because he was a Trump guy, and I got nothing against Trump. And I was just like, yeah, check this out, bro. You can be as racist as you fucking want to. Just don't ever bring that shit to my house. I will not impede on your right as an American to think what I can't tell you what to think, sir, but don't ever bring that shit to my house. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I just like the fact. I just like that he said that you were the only opportunity he had to talk to a black man.
He probably would have been too racist.
I want to know where he's going.
He's in Hermiston. I mean, this is like a dump. Like him and his wife were justifying that they don't employ a lot of black people to me, and I'm like, why are you telling me this?
They don't employ a lot of them because black people don't hang out in Hermiston.
Yeah, he said, we employ a lot of the Mexicans, and they're colored, and they said colored too. It was fucking funny. And it wasn't malice. I mean, that's one of those things where a lot of people trip out and make white people uncomfortable to even talk to them. Like it's not malice in it. He's just like he was stumbling over what to refer to what as because he wanted to be politically correct. It was like, it is what it is, bro. I know you mean me no harm.
It's like fucking talking to an astronaut. How often would you actually get to be like meet somebody who's like, oh yeah, I was on a fucking space shuttle mission?
That's what it felt like because he just every question about the solar system he was trying to drop on me. So you've been to outer space? Is it dark up there?
Yeah, Howard. Really. What's his name? Howard Wolowitz.
Oh, the dude from the Big Bang Theory. He went to outer space. That's the only dude. That's the only person I can name that went to outer space recently.
What, Howard Wolowitz?
Yeah. But I mean, and Shaq, we're gonna stop and just shack around.
I like that. That's funny as fuck.
We're gonna stop and shack around because this is Shaq's turn to present a story that he has found and would like to tell us about.
Yes. So for the people who aren't about goddamn time, it's right. It's about goddamn time. But for the people who aren't, keeping up with things not related to Trump, the International Space Station just had a very huge milestone for its 200th spacewalk. Commander Peggy Whitson and flight engineer Jack Fisher just completed and added a new docking for commercial airlines. So they just walked out, screwed on some parts, and 200 spacewalk. Not annual, but record breaking. Got a clip.
So you're telling me that soon here in the near future, I can be like, yo, take me to fucking space?
Possibly because, well, I got a clip for you real quick.
NASA celebrated an important milestone Friday. Its 200th spacewalk on the International Space Station. Friday's spacewalk might seem a bit routine compared to NASA's first ISS spacewalk in 1998. Spacewalks have come a long way. Friday's spacewalk comes at a time of uncertainty for the ISS. Congress extended NASA's station operations until 2024, but hasn't decided what to do with the station beyond then. Officials suggested eventually transitioning the ISS from NASA to the private space industry.
So yeah, if you're one of Trump's many buddies who got a bunch of tax write-offs, soon after 2024, you'll probably be able to just buy a ticket and go up to the space station.
But you know, the when I think about the space program and the big problem I have with it is how do we not have a replacement for the space shuttle?
See, dude, when I hear about stuff like this, like cool shit like this, don't get me wrong, it's fucking cool shit, but we're still fucking worried about like poverty and shit on Earth. Exactly. And these motherfuckers are like, yeah, you guys want to go kick it in the fucking stratosphere
and just hang out?
I mean,
yeah, that shit passes over.
Just fucking hang out. Now, you know what I think it's going to turn into? You ever seen that movie Elysium with Matt Damon and Jodie Foster?
I haven't seen it.
Where they just fucking live in that ring around the Earth and like fucking paradise and shit. That's what they're doing. That's what they're going to fucking do.
That would be some violent shit. You got to go watch
It's going to turn into
Elysium.
fucking Mad Max down here.
Well, I mean, I just don't get it. Like we on space, like did we run out of shit from Roswell to use? I mean, because you really think about it, like the space program was like kick ass for like 30 years, and then all of a sudden the space program's kind of lame.
It was about beating the Russians. It wasn't really about like.
I mean, we went to the moon. We got a goddamn space shuttle that could go up and down, that could go back and forth. We have no way to go back and forth. We have to fucking hitch a ride with people to get up to the space station.
It's fucking dumb.
Like we're cool
just
with
hitchhiking into space and shit.
That's the only reason we're fucking cool with Russia.
Dude, you know what it is? It's exactly like your fucking like your major corporations nowadays, like your Nikes and like even sports organizations like the fucking NBA and shit. They're just looking for shit to fucking tell you. Like they're running out of shit to do, so they're like, oh man, what the fuck? What can we feed them today? They're gonna fucking keep them interested.
Well, it's like the Isaiah Thomas story. Every time you watch a fucking game, you got to hear the goddamn Isaiah Thomas story. And you know, and that's no disrespect, but the commentators they either talk about his sister dying or the fact that he's friends with Kobe Bryant, and that's and none of the other players on the court are really that fucking interesting.
Well, now they can talk about him coming back to the league after a major injury.
You should really work on talking into the mic.
Sorry, I'm trying to like look at the screen and everything.
No, and on top of it, okay, so they're fucking, dude, on top of Isaiah Thomas, just the other day,
everybody's on top of Isaiah Thomas. Pause, because he's really short.
Because he's 5'9".
Yeah, he's 5'9".
They came out the other day and said that Lillard's receiving the Magic Johnson Award. I mean, what is that? Never even heard of that. They give him AIDS for that? Like, what is it?
He beat AIDS.
I mean, does Lillard fucking... They're like, hey, Magic Johnson wants to give you something. Now, I don't know about you, but if Magic Johnson wants to give me something and they don't fucking tell me what it is, they just say, hey, it's an award, I'm thinking I'm going to turn that shit down.
You know, it's a trip how they treat Magic Johnson in comparison to when he came out and said he had that problem.
Yeah.
Because, like, people take pictures and selfies and hug all up on Magic Johnson. Back in 92, fuck no.
Nigga, you got AIDS.
Nigga, fuck no.
Like this guy's
can you stop with the fucking N-word? Because you say it and I accidentally slip it out. Fuck you, man. Like, real shit, man. Show some freaking self-control. But yeah, that motherfucker, I mean, remember, he did a video with Arsenio Hall talking about the downsides of having it, and he had to leave the league, and then he came back to play in the league, and people didn't want to play. Are you like,
hold on.
like his last All-Star game? Did you see his last All-Star game?
No,
he scored like 50 points because I don't think anybody wanted to play defense.
He coughs on you, and then
I gotta stop you real quick. He talked about the downsides of having AIDS. What? Like, is there any other fucking sides to that? Like, is somebody
you get the
running around
sympathy
going,
card.
you know,
It's like, oh, I
I
have
lost
AIDS.
perspective.
Oh, I guess I'm sorry. He was talking about the downsides of having unprotected sex.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you know, until I got AIDS, I lost a lot of perspective about my life. You know, it's been a real good transition.
You know, he wants to be. I mean, not everybody could be like Mike, be like Magic. But
You know,
I mean,
no, you know what? That's what that shit was. You know that, right?
what?
Oh, Michael Jordan came along and Magic Johnson's like, man, I don't have any fucking, you know, any limelight anymore.
Well, guess I
You know
have
what?
AIDS
Fuck
now.
Fuck this. He's like, I gotta get back. I gotta one up Mike, and he just went and got fucking HIV.
That's like the equivalent of going full retard.
You know, I saw some conspiracy shit on TV on YouTube this week, and you remember when Michael Jordan left the NBA, right? You were a young lad then. Well,
Yeah.
there's a conspiracy that he left the NBA because he was suspended for gambling.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, I've heard about that like several times over the years, and it made sense. It made a lot of sense because he was making the NBA look bad because he had a bunch of gambling debt that he hadn't paid.
Yeah.
So once that got out, the commissioner went to him and said, "Look, you're going to take some time off, go play, you know, baseball, do whatever the fuck you want to do, but we're going to let this story die down. You're going to get your debts paid, and you're going to get some help, and then you can come back and play."
That was the craziest shit. I just was like, oh, he just took a couple years off because his dad got shot up, and they think that was
Well, and you know what they said about that, right?
that was a mafia thing.
Yeah, they said it. That they speculate that was part of his gambling debt because he wasn't paying it.
Shit.
Yeah,
That shit is fucking crazy. I mean, greatest of all time, but
dude. See, no, I love this, and thank you for saying that because my opinion is yes, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. And I had somebody earlier this week say, "Oh, well, yeah, man. If you just disregard Michael Jordan's 6 rings, if you put the numbers of Michael Jordan and LeBron James is clearly better." And I just looked at him and went, you know what? And if the Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl ended at halftime, they were Super Bowl champions.
Right.
But no, you have to finish the fucking game. You can't just subtract information because you don't want it to be relevant. That's like Hillary saying, "Oh, well, if the election ended in September, I would have won."
well, if you really think about the chances of Michael Jordan playing those years, Michael Jordan would have won every title in the fucking 90s.
Yeah.
You weren't stopping him. But the thing is, there's another element to it. It was more engaging to watch. And Michael Jordan, I don't give a fuck who you are. Michael Jordan is way more entertaining than LeBron James to watch play. Even though that takes nothing away from LeBron James. He is an amazing player, great to watch him play. But Michael Jordan had just this finesse to him that just, you know, he was a little bit smaller. He wasn't just this freight truck coming down the fucking street.
He has skill.
He has skill. I mean, LeBron has skill too. It's just,
But LeBron got more power, so he can dividend into power.
But Michael Jordan reminded you of the way Dr. J used to play. This all under, you know, all that baseline shit. Because LeBron rarely goes baseline. Michael Jordan would go baseline on your ass and toss the ball back around. He'd be like, "What the fuck just happened?"
And on top of that, LeBron James has no competitive edge. None whatsoever. He thinks that everything should be fucking catered to him because he's the best. Michael Jordan didn't give a fuck what you gave to him. He was taking it.
Man, I watched Michael Jordan. I watched another thing on him. It was called the Jordan Rules. Where the Pistons just, I mean, you watch those clips, they whooped the shit out of Michael Jordan. My God. I mean, shit. I mean, you can take all the scoring titles you want, LeBron. Go back there and get your ass whooped by Bill Laimbeer and Joe Dumars and all those motherfuckers. Those Pistons were fucking beating the shit out of him. They were putting that dude to the floor every time down
Right?
the court. Yeah, you want to do that fancy shit? Like, LeBron's so big, I still think Bill Laimbeer would have socked him in his fucking face. LeBron would have got knocked the fuck out. Seriously.
shit.
Dude, that's what I'm curious about, is how are you that big and that much of a fucking wussy? You know what I mean?
I seen him get tossed to the floor the other day, and he just got up, walked off.
Walked off the court or walked it off?
He just walked off. Actually, it was funny. I was watching one game where they were playing defense. He just stood around. I should have fucking figured out the time code on that clip. This dude just, how he always puts his hands on his hips? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just has hands on his hips and he was just chilling in the corner.
I think that's my biggest problem. I mean, and that's, I go generic with his attitude because that's part of his attitude. But my biggest problem is he chooses to fucking play when he chooses to play. Jordan played 100% all the time.
Yeah.
Win the game.
LeBron James picks and fucking chooses. He sits out games like a fucking wuss. He like exactly what you said. He's on the court choosing when he's gonna fucking get engaged in the game. Like, fuck you, man.
I mean, because he's gonna score. I mean, but when I'm looking at the playoffs this year, there have been some exciting moments. Definitely enjoyed the Washington-Boston game on Friday night. That was a barn fucking burner down to the last minute. But the Warriors and the Cavs are just going to play each other. That's just what's going to happen. I mean, it's just a foregone conclusion.
I don't know, man. I want San Antonio to put a fucking whooping on Golden State.
That would make it really interesting. I think I'm thinking I'm going to enjoy the Western Conference Finals, which I do most years. The Western Conference Finals are always better than the finals because you see.
You know what Go ahead.
I mean, the West just has dominant teams.
Yeah, and we have a lot of players, like guys that want to fucking play. Like if you look at this Boston-Washington series, these guys want to fucking play, right? You look at the Cavs series, the two fucking sweeps they have. Tell me who on the Toronto Raptors wanted to fucking play?
Oh, that last game, I was just they gave up. And they just gave the fuck up and just took their beating. But another thing you have to wonder about, I mean, going greatest of all times, since the East has been weak for so fucking long, can you even really compare LeBron to Jordan? Like if LeBron was playing out West, his life would be different.
That is true.
His life would be totally different. When Jordan was playing, you had the fucking Knicks with fucking Patrick Ewing. You had the fucking Pacers with Reggie Miller. I mean, you had some fucking squads where fools were coming out to fucking hand you your goddamn lunch.
And if you look at the teams nowadays, you're looking at these super teams, but it's only within the past few years that this has been happening. Look at what LeBron's had to do just to win. He's had to go to Miami and fucking sign up with a super team. He's had to come back to Cleveland when they got Kyrie Irving, when they got Shumpert, when they got Thompson.
Kevin Love.
I think Kevin Love came after, but they have J.R. Smith. He came back. He's going to build teams. He's going to build teams already. Much like, and I'm not saying because I like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant went to a built team.
Yeah, the Warriors.
Already fucking built.
The Warriors play just as good with him or without him.
Right. So you can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm the fucking best player in the world, dude. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what. Give Kevin Durant 2 or 3 years with the Warriors. Look at his fucking numbers.
So check this out. If he was the best player in the world, do you think he would pay $500 for his shoes?
Dude, those guys probably haven't paid for shoes since fucking high school.
Hold on, hit this clip for me.
Well, LeVar, have you been surprised by all of the reaction to your shoes?
Oh, not really. I expect this reaction on the fact that people are losing sight. They're looking at the price tag and not understanding that Lonzo's shoe is symbolic.
The reason why he came up with $495, he's like, if I come up with a shoe for $100 or $125, ain't nobody gonna be talking about it. Michael Jordan could not command $100 for a pair of sneakers.
Because he ain't Lonzo Ball, that's why.
Did you hear that?
Did I? No, I can barely hear it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Can't do no fucking clips with you, buddy.
So would you like to run it down real quick for the man?
So basically, you've heard of Lonzo Ball out of UCLA, right?
Yeah.
And his father, LeVar, is selling his shoe for $500.
Dude.
I'm sorry, right. $495. Pre-order.
$495. Sorry, yeah. Don't fucking mix me up on that $5.
And then you can get the flip flops for $200.
No,
they cost more than Gucci, and he feels that. So this dude walks into it's known. It's a known fact. I'm not making this up. Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas say we're not fucking with that guy.
Right.
And he says the reason is because, hey, I said I want to co-brand and work with you, and they're like, no, we just want to give you probably about $2 million a year to put your name on a fucking shoe.
No.
And have you endorse the shoe. He might not even have his name on it. The dude has not played a day in the NBA yet, and he's already selling the shoe.
Well, he hasn't even been drafted yet.
Yeah, he doesn't even know where he's going.
Right. Now, I can totally see what LeVar Ball is fucking talking about, because he actually also said in an interview that cab companies weren't ready for Uber either. That was his reference, because
I
saw
that interview.
Yeah, he says Nike, Under Armour, they're just not ready, and shit like that. So I get his ambition, but dude, number one, you're not the guy. You're not the fucking guy. Your sons are the guy. Okay, you don't have any fucking skills, anything like that, to sit there and throw around demands like, no, I want that. No. Okay, your kid's got the fucking talent. Quit mooching off your kid. And I hope and pray for fucking comedic value's sake that he doesn't get drafted in like the first or second round, because he's supposed to go number one.
He's supposed to.
I hope they just fucking shun his ass because his dad's a fucking dick.
I mean, to me, when I look at brands and branding, something called the Big Baller brand does not sound like. That sounds like some shit you buy at Ross. Right? I'm not putting out $500 for some shoes from something called the Big Baller brand. Now, there are some sneakerheads that will probably get these, and they will probably be collectible. And they'll probably be worth something. Even if he has a decent career, they'll be worth something. But you're not going to see multiple editions of them unless he has a really good career.
Dude, I don't even think sneakerheads are going to buy that shit for $500 a pop, because the dude's not even a fucking great. He's not even an NBA player, let alone a great NBA player.
He's not even an NFL player. Well, his dad.
Yeah.
But his dad said he could beat Michael Jordan back in the day 1-on-1.
That's a big statement.
Dude, I hate to keep bringing up the great MJ, but he is the only reference point. Why do you hate
to bring that up, dude?
Because he's the only reference point. I mean, hey, I can't bring up Wilt the Stilt.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He's the great, so you shouldn't fucking hate bringing him up.
Yeah, I'm just you know
what I mean?
Going back,
like, I don't hate bringing up Donald Trump because he's great. I bring him up all the time.
Now, Trump's had a pretty big fucking week.
Pretty big week.
And you
I haven't followed shit. What's been going on with that guy?
You can't hear any of our audio?
Yeah. Damn.
No, I haven't been able to hear your audio since I fucking knee high to a grasshopper.
But damn, he just now fired. Well, not just now. Earlier in the week, he just fired the FBI director, James Comey.
Hit the clip, sir.
Here you go.
Because of the actions that the Deputy Attorney General outlined.
The President accepted the recommendation of his Deputy Attorney General.
But then President Trump said this.
How did he do that?
Because of the actions that the Deputy Attorney General outlined.
The President accepted the recommendation of his Deputy Attorney General.
But then President Trump said this.
Regardless of recommendation, I was going to fire Comey.
Did it have to do with the Russia investigation? The administration said this.
You want this to be about Russia when this is about, quote, restoring confidence.
This absolutely has nothing to do with any investigation into Russia.
That's not what this was about.
But then President Trump said this.
This Russia thing with Trump and Russia is a made-up story.
So President Trump basically fires Comey, has a staff run the rounds saying one story, then comes out on Friday and says something totally fucking different.
That sounds right.
And his press secretary, Sean Spicer, got called out to do some Navy Reserve shit for the 2 days after he fired Comey.
Damn.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
It is. No, I mean, you can't write this shit. You cannot. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
Dude, does Trump do his little fucking, little catch fucking,
his hand movements?
Or orchestra instrumental?
Throughout the entire speech.
But we're not talking about speech. Stay on target. That has nothing to do with the speech. I'm saying Trump comes out on Friday and says, hey, you better not have any tapes of our meetings. He says that on Twitter. He says that to Comey on Twitter.
Oh, shit.
Like,
oh my God.
I mean, if I wasn't living it, this is the most unbelievable shit I have ever fucking seen. The fact that he came out on Twitter, now if they try and prosecute Trump or come up with some reason to investigate Trump, which they are. Oh, they really are. Now they can say, Trump, do you have tapes of your conversations with Comey? This is the first dude to fuck up like this since Nixon.
Dude, I'll tell you, man. Trump's a fucking maniac. We've known that from the beginning. But I'm beside myself wondering where this is going to go. Because I don't think... Have we ever had a president within his first, 100 days in office, have so many fucking scandals already?
I don't know. I think you just die.
Yeah. Just let it go, bro. Just let it go.
I thought it was funny when people were trying to question his competency.
Right.
But now I'm kind of looking at it like, man, I really tried to give you a chance, sir. You weren't even the guy I was going for, but I really tried to give you a chance here, and you can't stop fucking up.
But see, is it really him fucking up, or is it the entire administration fucking up? We've never seen inner workings like a government like this before, ever. Not with Obama, not with Bush, not with fucking Clinton or everything, because they sweep everything under the rug. Now it's all fucking all go no quit, fuck with Trump inside and out, and he's just like, hey, you want to open the fucking door? Let's open the floodgates, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put all your fucking shit out on the internet.
Nah,
you know what I
mean? Nah.
No? You don't think?
I think what's really going on here, and why I complicitly blame fucking Trump, because his Twitter fucks him every fucking time. No, he fucks himself. I mean, seriously, he would totally say some shit. He'll totally say some shit just out there. I mean, the fact that he says publicly, he says over Twitter to Comey, you better not have tapes of our conversations. The fuck do you mean?
Right.
Hey,
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
What's right with it?
What's right with it is a little bit of transparency.
No,
it's not being swept under the fucking rug and done behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking right with it? Hey, get your fucking tax returns together, fool. Hey,
right? I agree.
Hey, motherfucker, why don't you just tell us what's going on with you and Russia? Obviously, you got something going on, and it's probably a whole Bill Clinton type. It's not as big of a deal as he.
I agree.
Because
I fully agree, but you have to also look at what is the end game here. There's an end game on all sides of this entire thing. Like you said, the people that are trying to get Trump out of office, what is Trump's end? Just to fucking spout off and be a lunatic? Is that the ultimate goal? I don't think that could be it.
But that's what it's starting to feel like. At first,
that's what it's felt. No, that's what it's felt like the whole fucking time.
It didn't feel like that before. No. I didn't. It kind of felt like that, but now I have confirmation because his shit is real sporadic, man. It's real up and down, bro. I'm not trying to. I am a good American. I'm not trying to diss the fucking president, but that motherfucker got some shit going on. I mean, when George W. Bush looks good, there's something fucking good. I mean, there's something fucking wrong. And
all I'm saying, dude, is every fucking president before him tried to do exactly that. Stay on the even keel, even playing field, look good, no ups and downs, no fucking roller coasters, no fucking flashpoint, God, what the fuck's he gonna say next? Who knows? Dude, this is night and day fucking difference. And notice, I didn't say he's fucking right or that it's good or it's bad. All I'm saying is he is nothing like a fucking president we've had before.
Hey, man, just do a year before you get into a scandal. How about that?
That'd be nice.
I agree.
Because we're talking multiple scandals. I mean, the Flynn thing, the Michael Flynn thing, that's Obama told him not to hire that guy. Oh, that black, those fucking blacks don't know what they're talking about.
No, you know what he said in his fucking mind when he said that. He's like, You've spent years in the White House already. You've spent so many years here. Just let the white man have the White House back. That's all he said in his mind. He didn't hear a fucking word Obama said.
I just love it that, I mean, with this Comey thing, I love it that the Democrats really wanted Comey gone until Trump fires him. Right. They were like, Comey should be gone. Like, Hillary Clinton came out last week and said, hey, I would have won that election if Comey didn't come out at the last minute on the 27th or 28th October. And he was like, yeah, I would have won that election. But then he gets fired and they're like, oh, no, that's horrible. How could you do that? It was because of Russia. Hey, you know what? Stop. Just stop. I mean, you know, I know NSA, you listen to us, and this is something that's beyond what I can do. You know, I have, so don't show up at my house for this. But the next full session of Congress, fucking Meteor, just fucking take care of it. Just fucking come and take care of it.
Or so some ball of fire.
Hey, shut the fuck up. A meteor, a natural fucking disaster. You know what? We're recording our voices now, and someone could hear you. You say ball of fire, that place catches on fire. They come to get your ass. A fucking meteor.
The Hype podcast will be forever famous because of fucking Shabal Akbar over here, our fucking Muslim producer.
And that helps.
It's okay that our producer's a Muslim, but he's not a good one. He was eating bacon this morning.
I'm not a Muslim.
See, you could actually, like, if you said shit like this in the 90s, people would want to fucking fight you.
What, about bacon?
No, about fucking Muslims. And
if you call somebody a Muslim, it'd be over.
Yeah,
especially you call a white guy a Muslim. You still call a white guy a Muslim now. He'll get pissed off. I'm not a fucking Muslim. I fucking love Jesus.
Yeah, right. No, I mean there's a lot of shit like back in the 90s that just fucking blows me away. That if you think about, like, people just don't, like, they don't even know. You could probably ask Shaq about a few things and he'd be like, what? Like, no fucking way.
I mean, because there's shit we used to do in the 90s, like playing hopscotch.
Yeah, hopscotch was dope.
Shaq, have you ever played hopscotch ever?
Yes, many times. Hopscotch was dope.
Wow, you got a little too bubbly.
Yeah, all throughout elementary school, dog. Then I had to grow up.
He said then I had to grow up.
I think one of the best things that we used to do when we were kids is when you drive by truck drivers and you yank down for them to blow their horn.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Also, I was very good at avoiding cracks to not break my mother's back. My mother has reached a ripe age. And
do you still do that now? Because now is like the tender time where you got to make sure you don't step on them cracks.
Well, you know something about my mother's health that I don't?
No, but as your mom and my mom get older, stepping on those cracks becomes more dangerous.
He got to downplay. Your mom and my mom get older. Like, they hang out together.
Yeah. No, I remember back in the day, and tell me if you guys ever did this shit. Like, you used to make up like fucking like secret handshakes and shit, and play like rock paper scissors and that fucking patty cake shit.
Oh, that fucking patty cake shit was crazy. I mean, the little
you play a lot of patty cake.
The little girls next door would go to town. Like, they would do Miss Mary Mack. They do Rockin' Robin. I mean, those girls would just be breaking it down,
thinking somebody getting beat.
And it'd be like 4 or 5 of them going off, and I'm like, shit, how do you guys even know this? Like,
dude, it was like fucking tap dancing with playing patty cake, dude. That shit was insane.
Or even bigger, double dutch.
I can never double dutch. Dude.
I can't double dutch.
Can't double dutch.
I can't double dutch now, but I remember it. I remember that shit.
I mean, if it was, they're like, we need you to double dutch to save the world. Fuck, we're all dying today.
I'm trying to remember more cool shit in the 90s.
Hopefully the meteor hits Congress first.
Right? Yeah. But do people still, like, in the summer put like sprinklers in their lawn and shit? Have like a mini little water park? I remember doing that in the 90s.
You mean a slip and slide?
Yeah, slip and slides, but like having an actual like just a sprinkler.
Just putting a sprinkler out?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're a little kid, that shit seems kind of awesome. As I got older,
shit.
I mean, it's just spraying a little water.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I'm like, bitch, give me a pool.
Yeah. hey, I still fuck with a slip and slide. That was the shit, man.
Slip and slide. Yo, could you imagine like a slip and slide as long as a fucking football field?
No, dude, no. They were proposing bringing that citywide slip and slide to fucking downtown Portland.
That'd be unsafe as shit. How do you control you don't fall off the track?
How do you not come out?
No, because they make it as wide as the street. Oh. Yeah, they do. No, it's a whole thing, dude. They do it down the middle of the street. They find a big ass hill like Broadway or something like that. And I'm not saying this is where they were going to do it, but you find a hill like Broadway, you get the fucking slip and slide, and you have the bumpers on the side, like the blown up bumpers. So you fucking just slide down that shit for like a mile, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Motherfuckers be puking crazy.
What kind of fucking abrasions would you have on your ass?
Right? Or your stomach, because people would go down face first.
You'd be all fucked up.
Oh, that'd be great.
No, dude, it's padded. I mean, it's a whole thing, dude. It's called. No,
I'm sure it's cool, but I'm telling you, the next day after you slide on your ass for a mile, I'm sorry. I have to bring the black perspective in here. And as a brother, I'd be like, I've been sliding on my ass for a mile, motherfucker.
Pause.
Why have to pause? Yeah.
He said, "Why do I have to pause?"
Oh. Pause.
That's fucking awesome.
You know what? I gotta
Yo, Oso, I think you already know. We got to go watch some Golden State and San Antonio, so it's about that time to go. Turn on my fucking song, bitches. Yeah, get some. This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oso Fresh.
And I'm Swiss Michael.
And you can hit us up on the Hype line. Hold up.
It's time to go.
Hit us up on the Hype line, 442-999-HYPE.
Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast.
And also, if you want to hit us up on Instagram or Twitter, it's at The Hype Podcast. If you're old, stale, and crusty, thehypepodcast@gmail.com.
Take your old, stale, and crusty ass and get a Facebook.
Yeah, go to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Swizz Michaels, fucking the host with no name.
Muslim, Swizz Michaels.
Hell yeah.
Yo, stay tuned next week. Find out where the host with no name is, bitches, because I know you care.
Can we cut his Skype?
You never told me,
what up?
Is it the prison kind? Or is it the...
I have no idea. All I remember is one day that motherfucker came in and was like, I'm reading the Quran.
Maybe it was the prison guy.
No, you never went to jail.
Did you guys eat bean pies?
Yeah.
Oh. Plenty of bow ties, huh?
No.
No bow ties, but bean pies.
Bow ties and bean pies.
Bow ties and bean pies.
All right.
That's the fucking title.
Hit that shit.
Bye, Felicia.